Hi Sagittarius, welcome to January 2024. So 2023 for you was a year of not very Sagittarian things. By that I mean that Sagittarian things are luck, prosperity, travel, the bigger picture, that whole kind of I can feel something, I can put this into motion, I can be creative, and in relationships I can be free and colourful and all of those things we expect from Sagittarius and are jealous of. 2023 came in with this whole like King of Swords. You've got to get all the details in line. Everything needs to be right. Somebody's on the outside trying to manage it. Somebody's kind of picking on you a bit. And also there was quite a lot of having to dig deep going on. So I want to see where this leaves you in 2024. Probably exhausted as you cross the line from 2023 into 2024. Isn't that weird? And I pull the Four of Swords. Try and get that to actually focus. Four of Swords for you. Rest, relaxation, doing whatever you need to do to make sure you don't go around the twist. Doing maybe somatic exercises, breathing, meditation, eating M&Ms, whatever is your thing, okay? I'm not exactly a health freak, so I'm just saying, it depends. Some people, it is Ben and Jerry's and a night in with the Netflix. Do what you need to do to feel good, okay? Because don't forget that 2023 was a bit like a job for you and not a particularly well-paid one, So you're not wrong about that. We also then have a very un-Sagittarian card. The Four of Pentacles, which is Sun in Capricorn. Now, interestingly though, Mercury's retrograde until the 11th of January, and then new moon in Capricorn comes along, swing, and it feels like we can start to take action. It's not the most razzmatazz of cards. It's got a person stuffing pentacles probably down their trousers, like shoplifters do, that kind of thing. Looking very put out. But it's also about making sure, and this is one of the sort of more boring hangovers from 2023, making sure your finances are okay. I know, you're like, really? That's exciting. Your taxes, all the things to do with your finances, dot the I's, cross the T's. And if you can't, and you can afford it, get someone else to do it who's into all that kind of geeky stuff, okay? It will pay off immensely. If you're going for a job, which you may well be, and you're all full of enthusiasm, look at the contract, look at the terms and conditions if you buy something. Again, this is just the whole sort of Knight of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. Make use of it. It won't last for long, and thank God for that, but make use of it while it's here. Then we got the King of Wands. Yeehaw, and thank God. The King of Wands is Sagittarians when they're at 11, okay? For some of you, this might be some exciting relationship news. It could be somebody who's passionate and physical and likes to dance and just be and just has a whole kind of lovely glittery vibe about them. You too, though, will be stepping up to the mic. You too will be sort of colouring yourself in a bit. I think it's all been a little bit washed out in 2023 and it doesn't suit you long term. This can also be creativity, new life, a project, new relationship, all of those things. Very exciting, and I like it for you. Let's have a look at what is currently holding you back. I'm just going to get a couple of cards for that. Then I'm going to look at career. Then I'm going to look at your love life. Right, what's holding you back? Let's have a looky-see. That one. Oh, yes. Wheel of Fortune is holding you back. So there are some months, weeks, or even years, and in your case, I think it was the second half of last year, where you can feel that the juju is not with you. that whatever you do, instead of having that sense of being carried along by what, you know, you're like, I should be doing this. This is right where I should be. I'm in the right place at the right time. Get me. You're feeling like, oh, I'm pushing a boulder up a hill. I'll keep pushing because I know that I'll get there in the end. Why is this so difficult? Different story. It feels like, I feel like by the 11th of January, you're kicked into a different mode, different gear. At the same time, we've got the 10 of Wands. And that is exactly what I'm talking about. The 10 of Wands is also a Sagittarius card. I think it's Mercury and Sagittarius. What it is it's all the wands, all the enthusiasm, all the hope, all the creativity, all the effort, all of those things. You're kind of holding on to them. This must stay the same. I'm too afraid to change, which is not Sagittarius energy at all. But when you go through a period of scarcity, which I think you did, it can knock the most confident of all of us. Just trying to get it so I can look at the cards properly. I'm moving, oh my God. My camera skills are pretty much nil. Right, let's just move them down here. Some of them are quite pale, so you have to look. So we started with the 4 of Swords, we got the 4 of Pentacles, we've got the King of Wands, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, and we've got this very telling, and I really felt this when I pulled it, but look at that glitter, woohoo! 10 of Wands. It's a card that says, I can't carry on with it. It's become too painful to stay the same. I can't keep doing the heavy lifting. And it's a good thing, because when you reach that stage, it feels like you've cracked the nut, you know? You're like, oh God, why didn't I do that ages ago? Well, maybe it wasn't the right time ages ago. The universe kind of helps you out on this, and you had to do what you had to do when you had to do it. That's been holding you back for ages. You reach the 10, it's like the pinnacle. And the next thing that happens is you drop that bundle. You just think, oh, just always reminds me of Kenny off South Park. It's like, screw you guys, I'm going home. You know, that kind of thing. Okay. I rather like that. So we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Good. Look at the state of it when it's in the upright. Apart from the glitter, which is obviously magnificent. So this is when you've got all kinds of ideas. You've got impulses, opportunities. You're excited. You want to move forward, and yet you can't. This woman doesn't know that the swords are only behind her. They're not in front. She could walk out at any time. But she's blindfolded and bound, and she's absolutely no idea what to do next. You've got this in the reverse. You're being released. You're being released from something. You are actually providing your own release with this. So you're the one who flicks the switch. And I'm really, really happy about that. Let's have a look at career. If this resonates, there will be an extended reading. That's where we take the love cards and we channel messages from your person, and we take a real deep dive into the love life. So if you want that, it's the first link in the description box. Let's have a look at career, then we'll look at love. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. You may have had the idea about starting something. You may have had the idea about staying somewhere. Ace of Pentacles, when it's in the reverse, is saying don't put all your cards on the table just yet. Don't sign the contract just yet, unless you absolutely have to, okay? Obviously, during Mercury retrograde, it isn't recommended, but sometimes you have to. I mean, I've been in situations like if you're buying a house, or it's amazing how many things crop up when Mercury's retrograde and you think, I'm going to have to sign this and it's going to change. Sometimes it doesn't mean you lose it, it just means that it changes itself. So do what you have to do, but I would hold off on big ticket items if you can, like signing for things. and starting a new business. Do a little bit more research, just a bit more research, okay? God, you get the Tower in reverse. I'm just checking, yeah. The rest of the cards are in the upright. It's just the ones you're getting that's in the reverse. Okay, there is a lot more to come. Just want to look at that. God, that's so cool. Look at this brilliant glitter. Swing. When the Tower's in reverse, there's something that needs to be said, something that needs to be done. Absolutely, there's something that needs to be let go of. I felt a lot of you in 2023 were being picked on by, you know, there's kind of like two kinds of managers or two kinds of workplace. There's the kind where you need to punch in by 9 o'clock and everybody needs to know everything about you, you know. And there's the kind where people understand that if you're task orientated, you get the job done at the right time for you and it'll all get done. There's a freedom about that and they trust you. You may have been caught up in the first one where somebody's timing when you go to the toilet, you know, like in a call centre. You are ruled, you're mutable and you're ruled by Jupiter. You must always be able to expand. And keeping tabs on somebody is very, very restrictive, especially to creativity. If you've kept your gob shut for a long time, that might not continue in 2024. It's not for you. It's not your modus operandi. If you've got a Sagittarian on the books, use them for ideas. Yes. Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Cups, oh, I love that she's got like pink stuff at the cup and all that glitter. Look at that. Queen of Cups could be someone you know who is quite spiritual. You could join up with this person in some way. It's also you though. Your intuition is better than most people's years of knowledge. So listen to yourself. Okay? Listen to yourself on this one. So I want to take one more for career, then I'm going to look at your love life. Oh, I love that. The Star. Yes. So, with the Star card, it's Aquarian energy. It's also the energy of like a more diverse workplace. Somewhere that's a bit more zhuzhy. It's got a bit more interesting people in it. A lot more creativity. A lot more freedom, I think. Whatever that means. And it could mean that, I don't know, you go and become a postwoman because you like the freedom of walking around. You don't want to be in an office. Doesn't matter what it is, not rocket science, or maybe it is. But at the same time, you are being trusted to know yourself. And I like that for you. You know, the universe is saying, you've got this actually, and you don't need to be told how to do it anymore. This could be freelancing. It could be freelancing leading to starting something financial, some sort of job. Either way, this is also a card of manifesting, which is something Sagittarians are super good at. So, manifest, use your tools, use whatever you've got in your wonderful Sagittarius toolkit. And I wouldn't make any massive sudden moves, but definitely be very open-minded about the whole workplace thing, okay? Changes will be happening for you in 2024. Some of them without you having to really do anything, which is quite nice. Except recognise it when it comes. Should we look at your love life? Yeah. Got the Empress in the reverse. Oh my God, what is going on with you, Sag? 2 of Cups in the reverse. Three, okay. Yeah, I did get that one. Right. In your love life, you are resisting some sort of change. Now, it could be you're single, Oh my God. So good. Okay. Ooh. Some of you are single and either not sure how to get back out there, not sure if you want to get back out there. Some of you, I feel, got a bit stung in 2023, so I can understand that. And here we've got the Empress in reverse. Now, this can mean that you're dealing with somebody who has mother issues. Sometimes it can be that. Or something going on with the divine feminine around this person that is tricky. And that also for some of you, you may have been in a situation where you connected to somebody that you weren't able to be your kind of more feminine energy self with. We've got the Two of Cups in reverse. You may have had a breakup. There could have been a distancing between you and somebody. There's some kind of bump in the road. So if you already have a connection with somebody, it's a pocket of trouble of some kind. The Three of Cups in the reverse, this can be when a relationship was pushing to go to the next level. So it can be from private to public is a big thing for the Three of Cups. Or from situationship to exclusive, or situationship to partner, or whatever it is. We've also got the Death card in reverse for your love life, which is Jack Frost in this case. I know, which I think is pretty cool. Death card in reverse is a big change that you feel resistant towards this. So like I said, that change might be from going from single into a relationship. Could be going on a date when you haven't been on a date in 5 years. It can be that something's going on in your relationship. A choice needs to be made. A new direction needs to be created or taken or both. And you're resisting it. You don't really want it. This happens. We also get, in the upright, thank God, the Lovers. Now, the Lovers used to be called the Choice. It's Gemini energy, which is your opposite sign. But also, the Lovers used to be the Choice. And when you get the Lovers card, it kind of converges. You know, your life path or your love path or whatever you want to call it, converges into two different directions. Is it converge? Diverge? Separates, I'm going to use, separates off into two paths. You don't even know you're creating these two paths yet, so don't even worry about looking out for it. But you will end up making a choice around April 2024. That's what's coming in with that. Whether you've not even met them yet, whether you already have met them, that is what is coming in with that. Woof. Let's have a couple of love oracle cards. In the extended reading, I'm going to do a whole new love reading. I'm going to ask what's going on in the connection that you're in. Is there anything you can do to improve what's going on? What's the best way forward? How do they feel about you? And anything else like what's standing in the way. We'll have a look at that too, okay? Let's have a couple of love cards for you. Nice. Oh, it's never simple with you, Saggy. We get to celebrate. Today, celebrate the love that you share with those who matter most. So that's a kind of parties, especially as a Saggy, be good to get yourself out there, especially if you're a bit miserable about it. Celebrate with friends, loved ones, whoever it is. Try and get back into that vibe, okay? Then adventure. Seek adventure together. It adds excitement to the journey. You could be going on some adventurous dates with somebody, but also I would say this is about, if you are single, perhaps look at somebody you think is not your type. Go to something you think is not your thing. It could be very good for you in the love department. And then you get true love. A deep and enduring connection going beyond superficial attraction. Well, I like that for you. I will investigate that in the extended. I'll have a look also at the death card for what's going on in your love life and what needs to change, okay? First link in the description box if you want that. Otherwise, leave me a comment. I do read all my comments and I try to reply to as many as I can. Hit the like button if it resonated, and I'll see you soon, Saggy. Namaste.